Friends, welcome back to No Ma'am. This season, we are doing Drag Race very differently. The queens aren't the only ones competing. We are too. 14 new queens have walked into the workroom, and we are drafting our top 7 picks each to battle it out all season long. Points will be earned, egos will be shattered, friendships may be tested, and yes, someone's gonna end this season embarrassed. We're talking wins, highs, bottoms, lip sync assassins, shocking eliminations, and we're tracking every single moment. So buckle up, because it's officially the No Ma'am Fantasy Draft Drag Race Edition.
Yes, but before we get into all of it, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of No Ma'am.
Okay, so friends, we had decided that we needed to pick our queens, our top 7 queens. So we did.
It's very much giving like fantasy football.
It really is. It's like the straightest version. Yeah, it's the straightest that you're gonna get from us. And so we did a coin flip, or we kind of did like the wheel of fate prior to this episode. And so Jhoany was able to pick first. Unfortunately, I'm devastated. But who are you pick? Who's your first?
The Lord blessed me. He wants me to win.
The Lord really did. The Lord really did, though. The Lord did you a favor. So we're going to go into our picks. Ronna's going to go pick first. I'll pick, and then we'll just alternate until we each have 7 queens. And then we're going to share our screen, and I'm going to show you all the details of how the points get added up. So you know where we're tallying points. Who are you rooting for? Are you going to be Team Will? Or are you going to be Team Jhoany? I am really curious to know.
All right. So my first pick was Darlene Mitchell. I love her. Like, as soon as that Will hit my name, Darlene Mitchell. Darlene Mitchell.
You know, honestly, and I said this, like, I didn't think that she was going to pick Darlene first. You know, we did the Meet the Queens with Boy Gorge. Shout out to Boy. Mm-hmm. But I didn't think that based on that Meet the Queens, like, reaction video, that you were so enthralled with Darlene Mitchell.
Her look wasn't my favorite, which is kind of what I based my ratings on for the Meet the Queens. But I fell in love with her personality. Like, bring more drag back. I was like, yes, I love like a Dolly Parton queen, and that's exactly what she's giving.
Okay. I mean, well, if you put it that way, yes. Darlene was on my list. She wasn't my first round pick, but my first pick is Vita. Vita Von Teese star. I have to pick Vita. Like, and I'm super excited for people to see Vita on this season, because Vita's gonna turn the looks out.
She is. I mean, I purposely put her lower because I knew you were gonna go for her. I was like, I'm not even gonna like try to go for that one. Like, it's either I pick Vita or I pick Darlene, and I'm picking Darlene. But my next choice, I mean, Didi Fuego, like, New York Mexican, like, I have to, like, I cannot not pick Didi. Sorry, did that come out right? Cannot not pick.
You cannot not pick her. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. My next is Mikey Meeks.
Another one I knew you were gonna pick right away. My next one is Nene Coco.
Which I'm upset that you were able to pick Nene Coco, because she was on my list and I was like waiting to pick Nene Coco, because Nene did get my over on the Meet the Queen.
She did have like my favorite promo look. I didn't give it an over, but it was a really good look.
It was. It really was.
It was.
So because you have Nene, I'm gonna go with Athena Dion.
I'm gonna be dipshit Derek for a second. Suck my fat one. You need to go watch Stranger Things. If you watch Stranger Things, you would understand. But I'm going for the daughter then, Juicy Love Dion.
Well, granddaughter.
It's daughter/granddaughter. We don't.
Well,
use
that's
the G
because
word.
Morphine was young, and shouldn't have the baby so young, and so right? It's like teen mom situation, and so the grandma had to step in and become the mom. So I get that. Okay. I'm going to go with the narrator of the season, Kenya Pleaser.
That voice. That deep-ass voice.
Sidebar, I love it. But can we take a bet at how many times when Ru says, Kenya Pleaser, somebody goes, I hardly even know her?
Should that be a... No, you're going to get so many points with that. Never mind.
No, not with this, but just
no, I know. Yeah, we could. We could just like ding it like on every episode. Or like keep a count every episode and see how many times by the end of the season.
Yes, oh God, I like it. The pleaser count. Game. Oh my God, every time she says that, it's a pleaser count. So listen, every time she goes, can you please her? I hardly even know her. Drink. Responsibly, of course, guys. Like, make sure that you're of age.
Or not. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Listen, it's
I mean, you are Mexican, so.
and New Yorkers. Like, come on, we started like 16.
True.
Anyway, you just picked, right?
I did.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so my next one was Sierra Mist. I love her alternative style.
It's a good choice. Yeah. I'm really excited for Sierra Mist. I think that she is going to bring a different perspective. And I said that on the episode. I think she's going to bring a different perspective to this season. And she's going to give us something different in terms of just like aesthetic, look. Well, what's going to piss me off? Not by Sierra Mist. What's going to piss me off with the other girls, and I think Drag Race has a problem with doing this, is they always go, oh, spooky, ooky, ooky, for a queen that's alternative, and that is not it.
Yeah. They definitely tend to treat alternative girls a certain type of way. So I hope they don't do that this season, but not in production.
Yeah, I just don't like it in the confessionals. They're like, oh, but I like you. Oh, so I'm like a spooky, ooky kind of girl. And I'm like, no, you're not. Like, you do drag. You like horror. You do drag. You like you like Halloween. Like, you're not spooky ooky. Like, what is that? We need to listen. 26. Get rid of spooky ooky.
Spooky ooky. I should get that tattooed. That's fun to say. Spooky ooky.
Yes. My next pick, even though she's gonna piss me off, is Briar Blush.
Congrats. I'm happy for you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
My next pick was Jane Doe.
Which is a good choice, though. You know, Jane surprised me. I didn't know that she was a seamstress.
Bitch, neither did I. No, yeah, she surprised me.
I didn't know that she was a seamstress. I was not expecting that.
There's this fucking
the first look that she came through in the workroom, her entrance look, I think she said she made that. And then obviously the unconventional challenge was the first challenge, and she made that look, which we have thoughts on that look.
I have thoughts. But
yes.
Next episode.
Yes. I'm gonna go with Mia Starr.
Okay. My final pick is gonna be Mandy Mango. I wanted Mia Starr, you bitch.
You did want Mia Starr, yes. Because remember, I forgot who was next. Like I forgot who was left. And you was like, oh, you have Mia Starr. And I was like, Mia Starr.
I should have said that.
I was like, I'm taking Mia Starr.
I shot myself in the foot when the first name I said was Mia Starr. You should never tell me. I should have said the other ones.
As my last pick. I'm not too sure how I feel about this pick, though. My last pick. It's not really my last pick. It's just by default. It's Discord Adams. Now, I have thoughts on Discord, and it has nothing to do with the rumor that was out there. It has nothing to do with that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see episodes with Discord and that walk. Like, I don't know.
We've had some pretty bad walks on Drag Race before. I think that tops it. Like, I was like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, it looks like she got like a dildo stuck up her ass or something, and she's like trying to like keep it in there. I don't know what the fuck this bitch is thinking.
You know,
and also the delusion.
When I saw
actually, no, you know what? We'll discuss it in the actual episode. But that walk, gotta go.
Listen, when I first saw the walk, the first thing I thought was the Amara from America's Next Top Model. That's the first thing I did when she did her sexy like face, and she was just walking really intensely towards Tyra, and the judges panel was just like that is what I first that's what I saw. And then she said it. She was like, I'm gonna give you an intense model face, and I'm like, girl, this is not it.
She said intense model walk. I was rewatching it. I was rewatching it, and I was like, ooh, girl. It's intense for sure, but I don't think it's intense the way you wanted it to be intense.
You know, and honestly, that makes a lot of sense based on her like pose in the Meet the Queens, like in the promo. Like that linebacker pose, that makes a lot of sense as to why she's like very like heavy on the bottom. Makes so much sense. So much sense. Yeah. It's just, guys, just let you know, it's gonna be a really fun review episode coming up.
It is.
Just stay tuned.
It's gonna be shady as hell.
I have a lot of thoughts.
Same.
And we have a special guest joining us. I'm not going to tell you who, but it's an amazing special guest. Okay.
Anyway, so, let's show them the rules.
The rules of engagement.
The rules of engagement is actually, let me.
What?
I was going to say something else.
It's actually a really good movie, though.
I've never watched it.
Rules of Engagement?
I don't think I know of it. Is that Reese Witherspoon?
I have no idea who's in there.
I've definitely heard of it.
The Rules of Engagement. So here is the rules. Okay. So based on this, we have a couple of categories. So the regular points, we have challenge win. So if one of our queens on our team wins the challenge, we get 10 points. If a queen on our team is either high or slash in the top two. So we had the discussion. He was like, oh, but what about top three? Well, technically, the third high is always a safe one. So I'm just going to buckle that into there's just a safe category. It really is just based on the last two queens in that group.
Question.
Yes. Yes.
I think I just thought about this right now. I think there have been some instances when there's a top, like the high queens, and Ru just names the winner right off the bat. And then the other two are safe.
So in that case, then they would just be the high. The other two would just be in the top two. But the event where it's just the top three queens, then the first queen, she goes, you're safe. I'm just buckling that into like the safe group. And then the next two queens that's up there, when one of them is like, well, we're going to win. Like, we don't know which one. That's the person who, if they're not called as the challenge winner, that is the one that is the high top two.
Okay, what?
But in the event that happens where you said, then they would just go into the high top two category. So if that happens, they get 6 points. If the queen is safe, that's 3 points. And then the bottom three, the one that's safe out of the bottom three gets 1 point. And then the winner of the lip sync gets -3 points because you can't get points for being in the bottom and winning the lip sync for your life. And then if you're eliminated, you get -8 points because, girl, you got the boot.
They kicked you out of there, girl.
Like, you're going back to the house. And then it's true. Then there's bonus points. So the bonus points are a mini challenge winner, you get 2 points. A reading challenge winner, because that's important, so you get 5 points. Now, essentially, the reading challenge is a mini challenge. So we broke it up. You get 3 points for the reading challenge plus 2 points for winning the mini challenge. So that's why it's 5 points. And then if we both agree that your runway isn't over, but we both have to agree. And the great thing about this is that I never know his rankings and he never knows mine until we start recording. So it's not like we're colluding with each other. We literally know now. So
no collusion.
It's no collusion. It's not like Trump and Venezuela. But anyways.
Child, too soon.
Literally too soon. Don't get me started. I went on my rant this morning. I was so pissed. But if that happens, then we get, it's at 5 points. 5 points, excuse me. We get 5 points. And that's when we have to both agree, though. Like, it has to be like, you say, oh, this is over. And I go, oh my God, you know what? This is actual over.
I might be strategic and just like boot it.
That's true. You can actually. Like if you want, like this, the whole name of the game is like, for your team to win.
Ugly.
Like you can actually say
I will
just be able to just be mindful.
Unless I'm like really like I'll be fair, I'll be honest. Unless I'm like really like struggling, like if it's halfway through the season and I'm like 50 points below you, I'm not gonna be shady.
Okay. But I find it hard to believe. I think this season, the way it's going to shake up, is I think we probably be neck and neck. I think it's going to be some episodes in which I'm probably above, depending on the queens and the categories of the and the challenge. And then there's going to be some weeks in which you'll be above me, just because of who we picked, right? Like I think we have some heavy hitters on both sides. Then we have some staple points. So these are the staple challenges that we look forward to every single season of RuPaul's Drag Race. So if it's a Snatch Game winner, well, yeah. But if it's a Snatch Game winner, they get 10 points. If the queen on one of our groups, they win the Rusical, they get 10 points. If they win the ball challenge, now the ball challenge has to be specific. Do you want every ball challenge or do you want the first ball challenge? Because I think season 17, didn't they have multiple ball challenges? Are we going to do the first one? Yeah, because didn't Sam win one? And I think Arietta win the second one.
You're right. So let's do the first one. Whatever the first one is, yeah.
Okay. Because the first ball on season 17 was Monopulence.
Oh, the Monopoly one. Yes.
Yeah. And then the second ball was the Ocean one. When they had to use but they had to use, it was like upcycling and they had to reuse like recycled materials that
is that the one where
that they drop in the ocean.
Is that the one where I don't remember? I'll rewatch this season. But is that the one where Arietta was the
Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
With the
Okay.
tarp.
Yeah.
And then
Tarp
remember
cake?
Ariete had that I don't forgot. It was like a tiger fish. It was amazing.
Oh,
It was like this.
yes. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It
Yeah.
was the lionfish, not tigerfish.
Yes. I was like, it's one of those birds. Cats.
Birds. How we go? Girl, we talking about fish. How
I
we
don't
talking
know.
about under the sea? How the fuck you bring up birds?
First of all, I have no idea, but that was a cherry tomato moment. Shout out to Jay Mugler. And then, so the first bowl challenge, they get 10 points. And then the talent show winner, if they win the talent show, they get 10 points. So I'm excited because we did not get a talent show in the first episode. And normally we get a talent show in the first episode. So I'm excited to see like the waiting for the talent show.
But then when do you think they'll do it? Because I like seeing all the queen's talents.
Yeah, but I'm also really tired of seeing it right away, though.
I guess. So do you want them to do, who was it, España, who did it like penultimate episode or something like that?
Yeah, that's fine. They can do it, and that will be the ones that, yeah, I don't
But
mind.
then when's the lip sync Lollapalooza? Because lately they've been doing that as the penultimate episode.
I don't know. I don't mind it being almost like second to last. Like, I don't mind that. I also didn't mind it to be in the front, but we've gotten so used to it being in the first episode that it's kind of, sometimes it gets underwhelming.
I like it in the first episode.
Yeah, like 17 was the first 2 episodes. Okay. Then we have the finals. There has to be something for if your queen goes to the finals.
Mhm.
So if you're a finalist, you get 10 points. If they become Miss Congeniality, they get 8 points. And then if they are runner-up, they get 15 points. So now that's 10 points for being in the final, and then 5 points for being the runner-up. And then if they are the winner of the season, it's 25 points. So what happens if there's a tie? So if there is a tie, which because Jhoany and I are very strategic, they may be ties at some point. The team with the most challenge wins win. If there's another tie, which is possible, then the team with the most queens in the top 4 then win. And then if it's another tie, the friend group gets to break the tie.
That'd be fun. That would be fun. Maybe we should just get rid of all of them, and in the event of a tie, the friends just vote.
But that works.
No,
too.
no,
It
no.
could be like
I'm kidding. Because these other possibilities might give me a chance to win. So who knows?
It may actually give you a chance to win, though.
Although,
because you do have some heavy hitters, though.
Although, do I think I can get more people to vote for me than you?
Of course. That's not even a question.
I don't know.
Listen, more people like you than they like me. Did you not see Did you not see everyone liking your post on the profile? No one liked mine. Everyone lives for you. They don't like me.
It's not that they, girl, they like you. They like you.
They really don't like me. They do not like me, and it's okay though. Like I'm okay.
Are you the drama?
You're not the drama, but I may be the drama.
Are you the
but they don't like me. They don't live for me. They live for you. They
it's the
sop you
makeup.
up like a
It's
biscuit.
the makeup.
It really.
It's the makeup.
No, I think they just love you. They love you and all of your non-binaryisms. They love that for you.
What if I just?
They really do.
I'm about to follow Maga Minaj's advice and just be a boy.
Oh my gosh! Listen, if everybody want to be the girls, who gonna be the boys?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they live for you. They go up for you. The mug of the podcast. They live for you.
Anyway,
They don't really live for me.
Anyway,
but
anything else we have to add on to this?
No. So here you go.
Okay.
Here's Team Will. You know, and they ate this.
I think you got the older queens.
I did. Well, I think we have the same amount of older queens though.
Wait, which ones are under 30 again?
So I think it's easier to say which ones are over 30.
I know.
Okay, so Athena is over 30.
Bitch, like
Vita,
50.
Mia, and Discord.
Is Kenya not over 30?
No.
It's the voice. It's the voice that makes me think she's over 30.
Right, so that's to be the 4 of them, right? So you have Discord, you have Athena, Vita, and Mia on my team. And then on your team, you have Darlene, Dee, Sierra, and Jane.
Nene? No, Nene actually does not look like she's over 30. No.
Nene didn't raise her hand, Mandy didn't raise her hand, and Juicy definitely didn't raise her hand.
Juicy's the baby of the group. Or at least she looks like the baby of the group.
But Team JHOANY, your team ate too, though. Like,
I love how I ended up with the two Latinas and you ended up with the two Black queens?
It's by fate.
It's by fate.
It's by fate. The universe said, why, yes. That's what the universe said. It did. The universe said, why, yes.
We'll see.
But we will see. Now I think about it, there really is no boogers.
There.
This is a stacked group.
It's a good cast.
It's a good cast.
Yeah, like
I don't have to look at it. I was
like none of the queens I look
cast.
at, and even the ones that I don't necessarily like so far, I'm like, their drag isn't like, they know what their drag is and they know how to present it. Like they can do well. Just I'm not a particular fan, but that doesn't mean they're bad. Well, in other seasons, I've been like, girl, why'd they cast them?
No, I mean, and I love that they're not afraid to be shady, which is also really good, though.
We'll get into that.
I need that for Drag Race.
In the episode, but these bitches, they were being shady.
So, just so you know, that based off, obviously, episode 1 came out yesterday. And so we're a little behind. We were supposed to do this the day before, but it's okay. Somebody couldn't do it because somebody had to, take care of their niece. We love babies. One of us loves babies. The other one, not so much. I'll let you decide.
I love a baby.
Who's the one that loves
a baby?
Yeah. And I don't like babies, but I tolerate babies. I don't really like them, but I tolerate them, and they tolerate me. So, based on yesterday's episode, both Jhoany and I are tied at 24 points.
That's crazy. Starting off with the tie is crazy.
So, sure. All right, y'all. If you enjoyed this episode, just know that there's many more to come this year. But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a single episode of No Ma'am. Also, follow Jhoany at jhoany.n28 and follow me at Will on the Mic. All right, until next time.